Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Rachel and this is Vlogmas. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about all things hair, and I have had quite the hair journey. If you've missed out on any of that, I will be sure to link the whole entire playlist for you. I finally decided to put my hair health above everything else. And also I'm going gray, so if you want to follow that journey, that's going to be here as well. But today we're going to be talking about routines and styling. And this video kind of goes off on a whole rant, ends up being kind of a vlog video, so I hope you'll stick around for that. I think if you're looking for some new hair care products, some that are like seriously tried and true, things that I genuinely have used for years and years and years, this is for you. Some of these things have literally resurrected my hair from the dead. So my first tip is to get a water softener or like a water filter for your shower. We had lived on a farm for years and had always had spring water. And then when we moved away to town, we had city water. And all of a sudden I started noticing like I was having a lot of issues with like really oily hair. And it used to be like I could go every other day, every third day without having to wash. And it was becoming like, if I washed at night, I already needed to wash in the morning. So I'd wash every morning, and then by nighttime, it was like a hot mess. It never dawned on me until we moved again. We moved back to the farm and we have spring water again, and then my issues resolved with the greasy hair. I had chalked it up to like hormonal changes, or you know how they say your body changes, your body chemistry changes. I had chalked it up to something like that.
Lipstick in my teeth, probably.
But once that cleared, I kind of was like curious, so I looked into it, and come to find out a lot of times the minerals in hard water can react with the shampoo you're using or the oils in your hair and make your hair very greasy, oily, and feel just not very good overall, even though hard water tends to be drying, if that makes any sense. So now I only need to wash my hair about every other to every third day. And on the day, my off days from washing, I just pop a shower cap on, and it saves me a lot of time and energy. So my top 3 products in this order for right out of the shower are the Schwarzkopf Bonacure, the Peptide one, the split end sealer. That sucker works. Second, Olaplex number 6, and third place is the It's a 10. And I recommend using those if you have fine, thin, mature, or hair that breaks easily, because I'll get out of the shower even though I use conditioner and my hair will feel like tangly to comb out or to pick out, and if I put that product in it, it's just like butter. Those products are all 3 kind of on the pricier side, but in this regard, like I don't think that's something that I've found a dupe or something that works just as well that's on the cheaper end. And this thing, I genuinely think it's one of those things where you get what you pay for. Now my wash days, right now I'm using the Nature Lab Perfect Color, Perfect something, color and heat protectant. And this isn't something like that I've used for a while. I picked it up at Ulta and I've been using it, but it's not something that I feel like I can't live without. So I also think like that Eva NYC, like an not over the counter, like it's a drug, a drugstore brand that's a little bit less expensive, has a mane, I will put it here, it's like a mane and something, and it's a 10-in-1, and it works just the same. It works great. The only thing with that one is I try not to spray as heavily because it does have some oil in it, like argan oil and things, and if you tend to go greasy or oily, you know how sometimes when you overdo it with the hair oils, it's kind of the same concept. So the next step is completely optional, and I'm not really sold on it completely either, but it's also a Schwarzkopf product. It's the Bonacure Excellion, and it's supposed to be for mature and fine hair, and it has that CoQ10 or Q10 something with collagen. It's supposed to help, but I've used it for a couple, like I've bought a couple bottles of it, and I don't really, it's not something that I use and I'm like, oh my gosh, it works so well, like I need this in my life, but I feel like I keep using it because it's supposed to help my hair. I don't know, silly. And right now I'm not trying to use a lot of heat on my hair because it's so damaged. So if I'm not going anywhere, I'll do the protectant spray just because I think it helps with the sun too. So I'll just do like the leave-in, the spray, and then I just let it air dry and I'm done. But if I'm going out somewhere, I will kind of like pin it up and let it air dry while I'm doing like my skincare routine, my makeup, those kinds of things. I'll get dressed, do whatever, and then I'll style it with a hot tool, but I try not to use like the hair dryer and a hot tool on it. So now how I was talking about them grays sticking up in my gray video, look at that. Them gray hairs, they like to stick straight up and break off. Alright, just a couple things about this. This is a styling tool, hot tool. It is not a hair dryer. So I just want to tell you guys that I would wait till my hair is almost completely dry before I go on to like using this. I would either let it air dry or blow dry it first before. I would want it to be almost completely dry before I use this to style it. And I use it to get a little bit of volume, get rid of that cowlick in the back, kind of give my hair a little shape. But yeah, definitely don't use this on saturated wet hair. One thing I could change about this, there's like an off, cool, low, high setting. I wish it had like the temperature, like a temperature setting on it, because this son of a bitch gets hot. All right, so this is what we got here, just using that hot tool. I'm just gonna add a little bit this Hairitage Smooth It Over with Argan Oil Elixir. Use just a few drops. So my hair is greasy and I don't want to add to the chaos. Especially, I like to do this side and like the ends because that's where it's so fried from the bleach saga. If you haven't seen my bleach saga, I'll link it here. And you can definitely just be done with your hair at this. I think this looks nice. Or you can go ahead and curl it. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and curl it. Okay, so as you guys can see, it is the next day. And I feel like Morgan Freeman should be narrating this. In fact, she did not curl her hair. The day kind of got away from me. I didn't get my hair curled. So now we're gonna be curling, or I should say waving, a second day hair. So I did my skincare, take my beautiful hair down. And I wanted to say, when I do clip my hair back, I have such flat hair. Like it looks like I have a lot of strands of hair, but they're just like, so when I clip my hair back, like to wash or when I'm doing my makeup, I try to lift it and clip it. I don't know if it helps, but it helps me psychologically. It makes me feel like something's happening. Okay, for second day hair, I'm gonna do the Hot Toddy Detox Dry Shampoo. I love this one, and it's in the scent. I always want to say the flavor, coconut colada. Give that a good massage. It feels good, it wakes you up, but it also helps so you don't have like the white patches in your hair. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna be doing a lot. It'll get worked through that hair eventually. The next thing I'm gonna do is add the Hot Toddy. And the reason I'm using this instead of the one I used yesterday, that one's for wet hair, my hair's dry today. So the Hot Toddy can be applied before any kind of heat product on dry hair. It smells delicious as well. There's no flavor on that one though. So I'm gonna get my hot tool out and just do that to lift a little volume through my hair. No! That's how I get rid of them. All right, so I got her all worked through. She looks a little fresher. And I am heating up my waving iron. This is, it's at Walmart. It's that Hairitage brand, the Deep Waver. I do like this one. The on-off switch is in here, so you're not constantly accidentally bumping it, which I'm notorious for. And then turning it off, like, why is my hair not curling? And it does have a temperature setting on it that's just controlled with this button as well. So we're gonna section this beast off and get to work. I do a little bit of bigger sections on the bottom just because you're not really gonna see that too much, and it kind of gives a little more lift for the rest of my hair if I have the big waves in there. right, is she wavy? Hello, she waving. All right, so I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this Hairitage texture spray in there, or on the wall, whichever way. I should live in Texas because I love me some big hair. Big hair, don't care. All right, now we're gonna style this beast. I would leave it like that. I do like me some big hair. Maybe I'll leave it like that for now. We'll see what I come up with. Stay tuned. So, good morning, if I can say that. I'm not gonna be as vibrant as I normally am, and not that I'm always that vibrant. It was a long night. So for those who don't know, my son has autism. He needs a heart lung transplant eventually, and he also has sleep disturbance. He went to bed at 1 a.m., woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and has been wound for sound ever since then. We have furniture rearranged so we could put our Christmas tree out, and I have one of those leaning wall mirrors. I don't know that he noticed it before where I had it, but since I moved things to put the tree in there, he noticed it, went up to it this morning, hit it, and busted all the glass out of it. Thank God he wasn't hurt, but I've been spending this morning cleaning up that mess, making sure I have all the glass shrapnel vacuumed up because I really don't want him to step on it and get any of that in his little foot. I'm serious, if he is asleep right now, I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind. He has kept me up for hours. Hold on, let's go peek. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What a little shit. So now he's sleeping because we have to get up and go get our Walmart grocery order after I get ready. So that's fantabulous because then I'm gonna have to wake him up, and you know what it's like when you wake the sleeping baby. Okay, so this is day 3 hair, like I said. I just toasted off in the shower. That's about it because I didn't have the time nor energy to deal with it, and my Keurig decided to crap itself this morning. So here we are. This is what we're resorting to. It's just not the same as coffee. All right, so we're gonna do something with this nasty hair. I'm gonna show you like my simplest, easiest hairdo for 3rd day hair. Yes, I would like to introduce you to Ophelia. She is always here when I need her. Right, so she's all brushed out. The nice thing about this hairstyle is you don't have to worry about dry shampoo or anything if your hair is a little greasy because it's not gonna matter, you're not gonna notice it, especially after you put the hairspray on. So what I'm gonna do is pull her into a high pony like Ariana Grande style. Do not pull it all the way through on the last time. Leave it kind of like the high bun. That'll just give your ponytail a little more lift, and it's like this. She's got some combs there, and she has some combs right here. Just gonna slide her over that big, lovely lady lump you have on the top of your head. Gonna make sure that I don't know if you can hear me, but you're gonna make sure that she's all concealed in there. Put the other set of combs underneath where the lovely lady lump is, and then you're gonna pull it tight with this string here. Okay, so she's nice and secure, holding onto your string still. You are gonna wrap that around your hair if you can. You're gonna wrap that around your hair. Get you a bobby pin. I like these little mini ones. Secure that string down. Sometimes putting this in is easier, more easy I should say, or easier on some days than it is on others. And see where I missed this little bulge here? I'll just tuck it. I'll just tuck it under. It's nice and you can hide everything because your ponytail is so big. And I'll secure that with a pin. She is not going anywhere. And it's also like a nice little instant facelift. I like these little 2 pieces to be down. If you have any baby hairs, you can take care of them now with this Pump It Up Gold Styling Spritz Super Hold. And it says it instantly freezes hair in place. Dude, it is not lying. Do not want to get this on your pony though because it is hard to remove. And then just smooth everything. Sometimes I like to pull down my little baby hairs, but not today. But it will literally freeze that into place. And the nice thing, if you have those hairs on the bottom that come out, that poke out, like if your ponytail is too high and you have hair falling, I don't have to worry about that because I have an undercut. But this spray will literally hold it in place. It will not move. It will not move. The only downside to this spray is you do have to make sure that you're cleaning this nozzle out regularly because this is like super glue for your hair. Gorilla Glue lady should use this. It will clog really easily. It says caution, contents are flammable. Do not use near flame or fire and do not smoke until your hair is fully dry. I'm telling you, this is potent stuff. All right, so this is day 3 hair when you don't know what to do and you just don't care. And even sometimes I'll braid her and some other times, oh, I guess I did miss a baby hair. I'll just spray that up. Okay, she's taken care of. Sometimes I will braid her and sometimes I will also do like the whole like messy bun with her, which is super cute. And then you can stick like little hair combs, like the fancy ones in there if you want to get super fancy with that. Also, sometimes I will take a piece of hair from underneath here and wrap it around the ponytail before I secure with the pins. Gives it extra lift, which I really don't need any more extra lift today. All right, I'll be back when my look is finished and you can see how it all comes together. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I hope you like it. Well, that's it for this one, and it kind of took a turn. Like, ended up being like a whole mood. But I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.